In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. I am Muhammad Asif Chaudhary. Today I selected a topic for you is the property tax in Pakistan, section 236C and 236K. Few days ago, the finance minister of Pakistan gave the statement that they are going to give a relief to the property sector. The persons who are doing a business of property, they can enjoy a relief, and I also make a video on it that a relief is coming in the property sector. But I think due to the war and other instability situations, the government cannot declare a proper relief for the property sector. So the most of the concerned people are calling me that what the rate is nowadays, is rate reduced, government has given any relief to the property sector or not. For this cause I selected that topic. What are the tax rate regarding the seller and buyer taxes, that is the section 236C and 236K, and what the overseas can benefit from these rates. There is a complete guidance regarding overseas Pakistani, and these are the just which rates are prevail up till today are the rates of tax year 2025 and 26. Government did not give any relief up till now. As per my opinion, because today is 16th April, and I think in the first week of June, government will announce the budget. So for 1 month, I think government has no time because they are busy in the war situations and diplomatic issues. So as per my opinion, I think if any change came in the rate or any relief given by the government to the property sector, that will be announced in budget 2027. It's my opinion. Now I am thankful to the Institute of Tax Professionals who gave me a chance to elaborate everything relating to properties and their taxes. First of all, I will introduce the section 236C. Section 236C is basically on the sale of property. When you sold your property, you will have to pay an advance tax at the time of transferring of authority, and the transferring authority will collect that tax, withheld that tax and deposit to the government. That is the advance tax, and you can adjust when you will file your return. Second one is 236K, tax on the purchase of property. We mostly use the word purchaser tax, and it's also charged at the time of purchase and transferring time, and it's also adjustable, and you can adjust it at the time of filing your return. As I explained, these are adjustable and advance taxes. If we talk about 236K, that is the buyer tax. If you want to purchase a property up to 50 million, then the rate for filer will be 1.5%, for late filer it will be 4.5%, and for non-filer it will be 10.5%. But the Pakistanis are the overseas Pakistani who have a NICOP and Pakistan origin card. They have an exemption from late and non-filers if they take approval from the Federal Board of Revenue, which can get easily. They will be charged tax rate at the rate of the filer 1.5%, even they are not a filer or a late filer. If a person want to purchase property from 50 million to 100 million, then the filer's rate will be 2% of the consideration money, and late filer will be 5.5% and non-filer 14.5%. Above 100 million, the filers rate increase up to 2.5%, late filers 6.5% and non-filers up to 18.5% while purchasing the property. But the overseas Pakistani, you should not worried about that. You can get an exemption from the above rates of 18% and 6.5%. You can be charged only 2.5% if you purchase a property more than 100 million by getting an exemption from FBR if you have a POS and the NICOP. Now we will discuss the section 236C, that is a seller's tax. Up to the sale of property, that is the consideration is 50 million, the tax rate for filer is 4.5%. In the budget of 2025-26, the rate for the seller increased by 1.5% and rate for the purchases was decreased by 1.5%. Total remained the same as 6%. In previous year, all the taxes rate was 3 and 3% both for seller and buyer. But in budget 25-26, the rate for the purchaser decreased up to 1.5% and seller increase up to 4.5%. I think the policy makers think that when their transactions occur, the buyers have to pay the amount. He has not much amount in his hand, therefore the tax rate should be low for him, and as the seller is selling his property and he have a lot of money, so charge him the extra rate and greater rate. For late filer 7.5% and non-filer 11.5%. If the property value for consideration is 50 million to 100 million, then filer's rate will be 5% and late filer 8.5% and non-filer 11.5%. Above 100 million, the filer's rate will be 5.5%, late filer 9.5% and non-filer 11.5%. Now the key points are that deduct at the time of registry. When you will register or make a registry or transfer your property, at the time of transferring, the transferring authority will charge these taxes, and these are adjustable against the income tax. When you file your return, this advance tax can be adjusted against your income tax liability, and higher rate for the late and non-filer. So I always request you to file your return on time so that you cannot become a late filer and non-filer. Therefore, be prepared. Next season is coming, and up to 30th June you should collect all your relevant documents and file your return on time so that you did not have to bear a higher rate of taxes. Now, as I discuss regarding the overseas Pakistanis relief that applicable to the NICOP / POS holders and the persons who have a NICOP and Pakistan origin card, they will be treated as a filer after FBR approval, exempt from higher non-filer and late filer rates, so they can get easily the approval from FBR and enjoy the rate of filers. For procedure of overseas is that to apply FBR for approval, provide NICOP and POS and other documents like your passport when you traveled and you have a non-resident status, you live out of the Pakistan up to 183 or more days, and get approval certificate and pay filer's rate only. There are a lot of consultants, advocates who help you for getting the approvals, like the tax professionals, etc. Example for calculation, I will give you an example how the buyer's tax are calculated. If the property value is 40 million, then rate of tax as for filer is 1.5%. If for the 40 million you calculate 1.5%, that will be 600,000 Pak rupees. That is the example to calculate the tax. Now one example for seller's tax. If you sales your property, consideration is 60 million, as it increase from 50 million, so the rate will be increased up to 5%, and for 60 million 5% is 3 million rupees will be the tax rate. And now thank you very much. I am again thankful to Institute of Tax Professional. I think you all understand which I want to give you the information. If you understand it completely, then it is your duty to share, like and subscribe, so that the people who did not listen, they can also understand and save from the heavy losses or heavy tax rates, and they, for their saving money, you will get enjoy their happiness. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.